Alright, well, I think we are live once again. Now, after yesterday's stream, I had so much fun, honestly. I was pretty bummed out that I actually had to go to a party. I know I shouldn't be bummed out about that type of stuff, but 12 viewers, third stream on Twitch, I think that was pretty incredible. Anyway, today we are going to continue on. Of course, it is the January transfer window. Going to get things rocking and rolling. Alrighty. So yeah, we are in the the winter break that most European, well, I would say a fair few European seasons actually use. Liam Kelly, he actually doesn't look too bad. Not exactly, decent defensively, but he's not horrible. He's definitely not horrible. Alright, Espinoza might be leaving us, apparently. I don't know about that. Hopefully not. Let's see some transfer rumors here. So Ajax is supposedly going in for this guy, Stengs, from Feyenoord. To be fair, he actually looks really good. Obviously going to be out of our price range, but in the future, I would say that's sort of the type of player we want to be signing. Well, we then have PSV. They're going in for this guy, apparently. And he actually looks quite good as well. Currently at Willem 2. 20-year-old German. Yeah, he actually looks really good. Again, probably out of our price range, though. At least for this season. Our transfer budget, we've already used most of it, so I'm not really expecting us to be able to go after anyone of, reasonable note. We've already been linked with this guy before as well. Hansen, yeah. All pretty bog standard. Alright, we got Burnley making an offer for Plegazello. Yeah, it's good money, but it's still only, it's only his value, so doesn't really make a lot of sense for us to do that. He's obviously going to be pretty upset about it, but okay. It's a weird way for him to respond to that. The finances are actually looking pretty decent at the moment. 23.5 million. I have to say I'm quite pleased with that, low key. We do have a friendly in about 6 days, so that'll be interesting. Go ahead, Eagles. Hmm. NEC, they're coming after this guy. Like, I don't really rate him, but apparently the scouts think he's pretty good. That's an interesting one. Yeah, I think we'll give this guy a new contract. I'm pretty sure I was actually going to release him, but you know what? He actually looks, half decent. So we will reject that. Mightn't be a bad idea to actually try and upgrade our junior coaching and youth recruitment, just to try and make sure we get, some more talented youngsters coming through the academy. Of course, in the first season, we had the Wonder Kid come through, who's already been sold off to Bayern Munich, but realistically, I don't think we'll be getting any players of his quality, at least not for a while through the academy. I think we're pretty lucky to just get an absolute wonder kid straight away in the first season. He was essentially our best player in the whole squad. Unfortunately, Van der Lele is being linked with a move away. I'm a little bit scared about that, but I think hopefully we'll be able to keep him, because I would say he's probably one of our most integral players in the team. Such an attacking force in the right wing back position. Comes up, with a lot of goals. He's actually our highest rated average player, or our highest average rated player. Did I just say that? I must have said the same thing. Anyway, it makes sense in my head. He's very good. Very good. And of course, we don't really have a backup right back either, so probably wouldn't be the best thing if we were to sell him. I did want to sign this guy previously, but I don't think I'm going to. I don't think he's good enough. He is 20, so probably still a little bit of improvement left in him, but ultimately, I don't think he's going to get enough playing time to really turn into anything special. I would say this guy's probably a similar type of player. 21-year-old. Probably not going to improve too much. Bebe. Yeah, I thought he was the old Bebe that everyone used to know, formerly of Manchester United. We're going to have a nice long stream tonight, hopefully about 3 or 4 hours. That's sort of a minimum. I want to try and get through a decent chunk, or if not, get through this whole season. We're in January, so there's only, maybe 4.5 months left? I think we can do it. And obviously, it's going to be a pretty interesting. We are title challenging at the moment. We're essentially level if we win our game in hand against PSV. Well, our game in hand competing with PSV at the top. So, be very interesting. Of course, our results have been pretty decent. I mean, I think we've only drawn one and lost one in the Eredivisie this season so far. Yeah, I think that's, it's not too bad. Pretty good. I mean, this guy was one of the guys we were looking at in the last stream. And I would like to get him in because I think he's actually a decent deep line playmaker. But he won't negotiate with us. Not yet, anyway. And this guy looks really good. But obviously he's gonna be quite a decent way out of our price range. This guy's another one that I'd like to get. Jadson, another Brazilian. But again, he also won't negotiate with me at the moment. He might actually be a better option. Colombato. But again, similar sort of thing. He doesn't want to negotiate, so we're just going to have to either wait a little bit longer or we might not be able to get them. So Gokhan Toure would be a really good play to get in, albeit massive wage, between 15 and 20k, so 21k actually. And this guy's just got a new contract, so he won't be leaving either. Alright, fair enough. Let's get into this friendly game. I'm going to set up maybe one or two more friendlies after this one, just to make sure the players are all match fit going into the new season. Not the new season, but the next half of the season. Just looking at it, I think we'll start the usual team, and then I think we might try and bring quite a few of these bench players on. As you can see, some of them are really lacking a decent amount of match fitness. So we just want to be careful with all those guys. Xerxes can come straight into the starting lineup, though. As you can see, he's lacking a little bit of match fitness himself. And of course, his confidence is down at the moment. He's in a bit of a goal drought, so hopefully he can pick up a few goals in this friendly match. But yeah, apart from that, let's go with a full strength team. Let's go Espinosa in for Daniel as well. Daniel, I rate him very highly, and I'm really happy we actually got him. But I just think that Espinosa is a little bit better than him at the moment, so we'll stick with him. And of course, Espinosa is actually, well, he's with his summer transfer database, he was already at the club, so we can favour him a little bit. And of course, I'm just going to ease all these players off the yellow cards as well. All right, Holscher with a nice cross. Should be a free kick for them. I thought it might have been a penalty, but no. And now they're coming forward. Ooh, and they probably should have got the goal there. Pretty unlucky. Alrighty. Yeah, I mean, obviously not the greatest friendly in the world. I mean, realistically, a lot of our players are actually still match fit. Hugo with another cross gets cleared away though. Holscher to Brahma, Vanderlele, Holscher again. Espinoza crashes against the woodwork there. A little bit disappointing. Alright, only the one shot on target. I actually think that's a really bad first half. You know, our standards are much higher than this at the moment. Even if it is a friendly. Hugo's not playing too well out there. I think Espinoza's not playing too well either. But of course we can bring both of those players off. And we might look to do that if we don't manage to score a goal here. Brahma to Espinoza, Xerxes. There we go. I wanted him to get some goals under his belt, and that's the first one. Hopefully that'll carry over back into the season. Yeah, so we're going to make a lot of changes. Most of the bench players are going to come on now. Of course, just get about 30 minutes under their belt, so just so they're, a little bit more match fit than they were going into the game. But yeah, not really setting the world alight in this friendly. Only a 1-0 victory. I mean, 19 shots, and we've only had 3 on target. That is not a good sign at the moment. Although we've got a second goal. Santos with a decent goal there. Alrighty, well that should be full time in a few seconds. And if you are watching this on YouTube, of course I do upload all the streams after they've finished to YouTube, pretty much the next day afterwards. So if you could give the YouTube video a like and subscribe to the YouTube channel, that'd be much appreciated as well. And if you are watching on YouTube, please do consider heading over to my Twitch channel and following me, because it'll give you an email notification when I go live, so you guys can come and chill out in the live stream. Of course, can chat away. I'll respond as well, and we'll have a good time together. Anyway, I do want to schedule one more friendly, so let us pause that for a second. Who's this guy? Inside forward. I mean, he's actually pretty good, but not really going to fit the style of play we go for. Peralta. He doesn't look too bad, but I mean, he's nothing special at the same time. Now, I did say that I wanted another fullback for next season, but it looks like this guy's wages are going to be quite high. I mean, he's not even interested, so we'll move on swiftly from that. This is the guy I really wanted to get, Tapia. But again, similar sort of boat, doesn't want to negotiate as of yet. But he is probably the one that I want more than anyone, just because of his versatility. You know, he's a natural deep line playmaker, defensive midfielder, but he can also play a ball-playing centre-back, so he would be perfect. Of course, taking him away from Feyenoord as well, one of our league rivals. And of course, he's sort of fitting the mould that we've got at the club, you know, since I've taken over, which is, you know, younger South American talents. So yeah, we're definitely going to keep an eye on him, Tapia, and hopefully he will eventually want to negotiate with us. Jimenez. Yeah, he's not too bad. I would love to get Traore, although I don't think it's going to happen, unfortunately. And I only say that because of his extremely high wages. All right, let's get another friendly in. Let's go on the Monday. Let's go with Cluj. Although, no, they probably won't come. Ingolstadt. Ingolstadt could be a good team. Let's do Ingolstadt. You know, not a massive powerhouse, but I think they're a respectable, you know, I would say they're top Bundesliga 2. Yeah. They'll be a pretty good team. Lucas Stagnos. Wasn't he a really good player a few FMs ago? I'm pretty sure he was. Saudi. Interesting. They're actually willing to sell him already. For a bit of a profit. I mean, they're going to double their money. I'm just wondering if I should actually go in for him or not. I mean, 250k does seem relatively cheap. I think we're going to leave it. I think we'll leave it. We can probably get better youth players in a season or two. So let's hold off. We'll keep our money. We'll try and invest it. We'll try, I guess, upgrade our youth recruitment and stuff like that as well going forward. Some very interesting offers coming in for a lot of these useless players. I want to praise up a few of these players who have been training well. And yeah, we'll knock this other friendly over, and then I think we'll get into we'll just go straight into it. While I would like to make some more transfers, I don't think we're really going to be able to get anyone of any real quality. We have, what, 1.4 million in the transfer budget at the moment. You know, that's enough to get like one decent player, I would say. But the question is, there's no one really available. Santi Cazorla. Now that would be a transfer. Yeah, I'm just not seeing a lot of players, especially here in the future expiring contracts. I'm just not seeing a lot of decent talent. Let us edit this and we'll go into check some loan players. Do that for a second. Let's just suss out the loan players, see if anyone good is actually available. Diaz. I mean, he's not bad. But I'm going to assume that his, that's actually not too bad. I don't think we need him because that sort of position's really well solidified. This guy, Papa Sheik Diop. Not a bad looking centre mid. Similar sort of thing. 50%, 50%. Realistically, that's not too much in wages. Wow, this guy looks really good. Juan Hernandez. Won't be able to get him in, unfortunately. They want 100% non-playing wage. I mean, 32k per week for this guy. Doesn't really look like he's going to be worth that. Julio Villalba. Another good-looking striker. We could get him in, although we don't really need another striker. We've got Xerxes and Oosterwijk, our own youngster. This guy, on the other hand, Roberto Massimo, looks very, very versatile. Both wings, only 19. I mean, they want 100%, 100%, but... interesting. I'm going to scout him because I'm actually tempted to try and sign him and then chuck on a future fee, possibly. Probably not going to happen, but I would like to explore the possibility. Just in case. You never know. You never know. Alrighty, so this friendly is coming up. Man, 30 minutes already. Pretty crazy. Feels like nothing. I'm really enjoying streaming. Especially after yesterday. That was such a such a good stream and very, very unexpected at the fact that so many people were watching. Well, only 12 people, but 12 for me, new streamer. Obviously, I think that's a decent amount of people. Alrighty, so I think again we'll stick with the same team. We want to maintain. Actually, we might bring a few players in, like Salahi. Who else? Apparently, Abijania is joining AZ Alkmaar. I'm guessing his contract, yeah. So his contract has run out. I probably could have signed him myself if I'd been paying attention. That's a little bit unfortunate because that's a league rival for us. The 25-year-old Georgian. Alrighty, well I'm just thinking who else we should actually bring in. Maybe Cantalepedra? I'm only doing that because Xerxes was pretty bad. It's good to see Cantalepedra is actually a natural left winger now, which is really, really good to see because he's been training there for, I would say, well over a season now, and that's finally paying off. So that's really good. Hopefully, we can get Daniel trained as a centre mid. And of course, Mantia trained as a right wing back as well. Of course, hopefully natural, or at least in Mantia's case, able to actually play there. Alrighty. Knock this last friendly over, and then we'll be back into Eredivisie action. I'm pretty sure we've actually got the quarterfinal of the KNVB Becker coming up. So yeah, looking forward to that. We're taking on, I think Feyenoord was who we drew in the last stream. So going to be a tough game, but hopefully we can win it and get to the semi-final. Paulinho to Santos, who scores again. He scored last game as well. This time we get a nice early goal against Ingolstadt. Alrighty, let's see if we can get anything from this corner here. Loguzello to Espinoza. Pretty bad cross to pretty much no one as well. Not great, not great. Alrighty. I mean, we're having a lot of corners, but I mean, we're not really doing anything with them. unfortunately. Alrighty, there we go. Canceller Pedra getting a goal for himself. Very decent. Can he get another one? Ooh, he hits the post. I mean, if he's playing well and Kugo's not playing too well, I'm definitely going to have to think about, starting him going forward. Kugo was very, very unimpressive in that last friendly game. And at the moment, Canceller Pedra is the man of the match as it stands, so... interesting. Ustavike just wide. Alright, we're going to make a few more subs here. Again, we want to bring on those players. Try and build their match fitness up a little bit. Get De Boer on as well. I might start playing Sigurchi. Just because Abijani is going to be going to AZ Alkmaar, so don't really want to be doing any favors for them. I think we'll go with that. That's pretty good for now. But yeah, we're definitely dominating in this game. I mean, even their goalkeeper's on a 7.1. And they've just taken him off, luckily. Good for us. Santos with the free kick. I mean, somebody should have really gotten on the end of that. A little bit disappointing. Paulinho gets tackled. Hugo plays it out wide to Santos again, who also gets tackled. Okay. Lovely stuff. And that was a pretty wild shot from their player. Never really going to challenge too much. And that's a really good tackle by Schenk as well. Oh, Santos. Beastly. Apparently that's a free kick, but anyway. Come on, ref. Blow the whistle. Good save by Brondeel. That should be it. There we go, full time. Another 2-0 victory. Pretty happy with that going forward. Back into the season. Hopefully the momentum will be high within the squad. I would like to get this guy. I think he is an upgrade. Just unfortunate that he doesn't want to negotiate. Let me jump into my shortlist in a second. James Garner. On loan from Manchester United. He actually doesn't look too bad. Give him a scout. We might be able to get him on loan. Or even snag him on a free transfer, possibly. Yeah, I just want to keep scouting Tapia and, just seeing if he's still going to refuse negotiations with us. Because I think he's my top priority in terms of trying to sign him on a pre-contract. I think he would be pretty incredible, especially to replace Brahma, who's, I would say, probably going to retire at the end of next season. But I would like to phase him out once this season does finish. And I just don't think Salahi's going to be good enough to do that, so... Yeah, a little bit unfortunate, but anyway. Yeah, so there's Tapia. Keep scouting Traore as well. You just never know. His wage demands might lower, and then we could possibly go in for him. Who knows? Anyway, Venlo up next, and then we got Fortuna Sittard after that. So, realistically, I think we can win both of these games. Venlo's going to be at home, and then Sittard will be away. Sawi. Yeah, he can go. Not really too fast. We do need to look for a new right back. I mean, obviously we don't have to do it right now. But going forward, I think it's relatively important to try and get a somewhat decent right back to be back up to Van der Lele. And of course, there is possibility that we could actually lose Van der Lele, so gotta be careful. Gotta be careful for sure. And just, make sure. Who is this guy? Oh, that's the backup goalkeeper. We'll move him to the reserves. Olsha's still improving as well. It's good to see. Just not too sure how much of a career he's going to have here at the club. Been very impressive. I have to give him that credit, where it's due. Brondeel is wanted by Girona. Now that's an interesting one. I mean, Brondeel has been such a good goalkeeper for us. It was essentially third choice. But I'm just wondering, he's really not that good. He's really not. I'm just wondering, should I try and sell him, make a bit of money off of him, or should we just keep him because he is, pretty decent for us? Ooh, it's a tough one. It is a tough one. I mean, we can try. Let's go 1 mil, 1 mil. See what happens. Actually, let's go a bit more. 1.5. I think they're probably just going to reject that, so that is fine. I mean, they didn't reject it yet, so interesting. Promes might be leaving Ajax. I saw that in the feed here. That'd be very good for us, and obviously very very bad for Ajax. Another one of their top players leaving them. Is it Promes or Promes? I think it would be Promes, but I'm honestly not sure. And the thing is, we do still have Veltuzian, who I would say, theoretically, probably a better goalkeeper. I guess, judging on the scouts or the coach reports there, they don't really think he is better. But anyway. I'm going to start Kugo. I think I have to. He's got the most assists in the whole team, so you got to stick with your boys, you know. You know what they're going to do, so I just hope he doesn't go missing. But yeah, I think that should be full strength, yeah. Let's go with that team. And again, I'm just going to tell the boys that I expect the win. Ooh, Dakure with a header that just goes wide. Super unlucky. We got Santos picking up a yellow card as well. So we have to ease all yellow carded players off, otherwise they are quite prone to picking up a second. Olsha, not a good enough shot from him. I mean, based on his standards, you'd expect him to score a goal from midfield. Hugo picking up a yellow card as well, so both wingers. Drama picking up one as well. Olsha, get in there, son. See, he scores that shot. However, he missed the earlier opportunity and shot it straight at the goalkeeper. Such a weird player. He prefers to score harder goals than, scoring an easier opportunity. Very strange. Very, very strange. And there's another goal. Espinoza. Olsha getting the assist. But a nice, curling away from the goalkeeper effort. And both centre mids on 8.2 ratings for us. Don't really see them both score that often. But I'm very, very happy with that first half. Very solid. We might look to make a sub or two in a second. Just gotta see what happens here. Oh, that's a good save. Wow. That's the thing. Do I want to sell Brondeel? He's been so solid. He won goalkeeper of the season last year. And he really didn't even play that much, so it's a really tough choice. What I'm going to do here is we're going to bring Daniel on for Santos, and then we'll push Espinoza on the right wing. Just because both of our wingers are actually playing pretty dreadfully today. Both Kugo and Santos. And they're both on yellow cards as well, so good opportunity to get both of them off the pitch. A lot of our players were bunched up then. 3 of them went for the same player. And that, oh, what a challenge. I think that was Vanderlele. That was a brilliant, like, put in there. I'm just going to tell these boys to tackle harder as well. At least until they pick up a yellow card, so. Yeah, not too bad. I mean, this second half hasn't been great, but the first half was much better. And good to see a lot of the defense putting in a good shift. All on pretty good average or pretty good ratings for the match. And yeah, Venlo haven't really done anything of note. I mean, they had 2 half chances that they probably could have done pretty well with had they actually, gotten shots away. Olsha, man of the match. And now his agent wants a new contract for him. Didn't I just give him a new contract? Pretty sure. Maybe I didn't. I don't know. Anyway, it doesn't matter. He's on 1k per week. We'll try and negotiate it down. We should be able to get it pretty low. Okay, maybe not. 1.8k per week. So, I mean, to be fair, he probably deserves 800 per week more with the amount of goals that he's scored from midfield. So, he can have an extra year in his contract as well. I mean, we'll probably just try and sell him in the future anyway. Once we are able to bring in a better level of player. So Brundle, the transfer offer was rejected. And now he's actually upset, which is pretty interesting. Oh, he's handed in a transfer request. Oh, now a few clubs are after him. Interesting. Antwerp. I mean, that's a bloody dreadful offer. Why would they even negotiate that? Like, this is weird because obviously Antwerp weren't one of the teams. Alright, hopefully this doesn't really affect the squad too much. I mean, I knew I should have just rejected it in the first place. Anyway, we are sitting first at the moment in the Eredivisie. I'm assuming that's because, yeah. So we have finally played our game in hand. And now we actually have a 3-goal lead in goal difference. So that is why we're currently first over PSV. Which is good. But again, we're still tied theoretically on 45 points. Really need to try and take it to them. Oops. I mean, he's literally a nothing player. That is so weird. It's probably something I should do is go through all of the youth teams for most of the Dutch clubs. Sort of suss out who their key or their hot prospect is going to be for each club. Ooh, Ziyech. Manchester United, eh? Another player Ajax could lose. Not great if you're an Ajax, well, supporter. Losing all their best players, and I mean, they're really not performing that well in the league at the moment either. Ooh, Cologne. Coming in for Brondeel. So the thing is now, do I actually try and negotiate reasonably? And just go like 1.2 million, which is essentially double his. Let's try. Yeah, we'll try 1.4. I just hope they don't reject it, but they probably will. Yeah, I think Diop's going to be. I mean, he's a very good player. All right, well, that's pretty interesting. So this guy, Roberto Massimo, not too expensive based on the scout report there. Only, well, between 1.6 and 3.8 million. Now, if we could get him on loan for the rest of the season with maybe a 2.8 million future fee, that could be something we pay at the end of the season. Actually, we could even go for a 2-year loan. So a season and a half with that future fee. Let's have a look. Let's suss it out. Okay, so first team. It's not there. Well, we could go 12 months. Let's go end of season, and then we'll go optional future fee. Try, yeah, we'll try 2.5. Can be recalled. I don't like that. Let me suggest that. Okay, they're negotiating, so that's a positive. That's a positive. All right, so I think we'll try 2.8. Okay, there we go. It's acceptable. Just as I thought, 2.8 million. And I think that we could possibly do that. And like I said, he's versatile. He's only 19 as well. Actually, do I want to just try and sign him right now? Have a look at his scout report. I really think he's quite good. I really think he's good. Maybe I'll just try and sign him straight up instead of taking him on loan with the future fee. I might let's. Ooh, yeah. I'm going to withdraw it. So let's withdraw that, and then we'll go in and make a proper offer. Let's just start at 2.5, seeing as realistically they should go for 2.8. Can't afford it. All right, we're gonna have to do a bit of wheeler dealing. Let's go 1.5, and then installments, 6 monthly, 2 installments, and then we'll go 1 million. Hopefully, we should be able to afford that with our transfer budget. But that's going to be it, essentially. But I think he'll be worth it, man. He's can play on both wings, only 19, still got some more potential. He looks a good player, and the wages look relatively cheap as well. A lot of upside, I think. I'm very intrigued to see if we can actually get him. Of course, we can probably just go back and do the loan with the future fee if it doesn't work out. So I think it's just worth trying to get him in because he is just that good. Like he will be a very good right winger, even a backup for Santos for now. Uh, Obviously, he has a possibility of going ahead of him in the future as well. Anyway, let's get into this game against Sittard. I think we'll just stick with the same team we played last time, apart from Hugo, who is missing out due to suspension. But yeah, that looks pretty good. Cantaloupe, of course, not exactly match fit, but he did impress in the 2 friendly games. All right. Like his yellow, picking up a nice early yellow card there as well. I mean, another yellow card. I mean, we've had 9 shots and only, well, none of them have been on target. Absolutely ridiculous. But anyway, got our first one. Thank God. But that's the end of the first half. So, and they've actually scored Schenkenveld. It's probably going to stand. But Schenkenveld, he used to play in Australia actually last season. So that's annoying, but anyway. I mean, based on that first half, we don't deserve to... Well, I mean, they don't really deserve to be winning, but we don't deserve to be winning at the moment either, so... It is what it is. We are top of the league at the moment, so... We have to expect, some results not to really go our way. The big thing is, if we can turn this result around. That's the thing that I'm looking for. And we've already scored, so there we go. Olsha, 10 goals this season out of midfield. And he's a bang average player. I don't know how he does it, but he does it. And we're back on level terms. But we're gonna make a few subs here. I think we have to. I mean, as you can see, there are a few players out there that are not performing too well. So Daniel's going to come on for Espinoza, and then I think we'll go Oosterwijk on for Xerxes. Again, Xerxes, I mean, he started the season so well. I mean, he got up to 15 goals in like 4 months, and then completely fell off. Oh, where is the defending? Where is the defending? 2-1 to Sittard. Not good enough. Really not. See what happens here, but... Oh, Dekure luckily gets on the end of that header there. 2-2, but again, I mean... A draw's not really a great result. Because PSV are probably going to win their game, so... It's going to cause a few problems for us. And well, Fortuna Sittard could be on another attack here. They do manage to get the ball, although we win it back off them. But they're in possession after a decent tackle. I'm getting nervous. Come on, Daniel. Oh, Holscher. Oh my god. How did he not score that? He even got the rebound and couldn't put it in the back of the net. Jeez, come on. Just not good enough. Alright, come on, boys. Santos. What is he doing there? What is he doing? He's way better than that. Cure with a big tackle. Long ball forward, Oosterwijk. Backer now. Enter Pedra, Oosterwijk. Yes! Van der Lele. Oh, he's offside. He's offside. No. Oh, that is brutal. Come on, boys. We are dominating at the end here. Cantala Pedra off the post. Oh, come on. Oh, it's going to finish a draw. So unlucky, especially with that offside goal. I mean, fair play to Sittard. It's a good result for them, to be honest. A very good result. 22 shots to 5. Or 2 goals from 3 on target. Can't be too mad, but I'm a little bit mad about that offside goal there. I thought that was going to be a special late winner. Not to be. Anyway, let's go back to this transfer offer. Okay, so Cologne, 1.2 million for Brondeel, who's for some reason plays out of his skin. But as you can see, he's a bang average. He was third choice, essentially. Came into the team, kept a hell of a lot of clean sheets last season. 23 games played, and he kept 19 clean sheets. That's what I'm talking about. And he actually picked up the goalkeeper of the season, so... Oh, I mean, look at it. Look at him this season as well. 19 games, 13 clean sheets, but he's so average. He's so average. 1.2 mil up front as well. I'm gonna accept it. I have to. We have other goalkeepers as well. We have the guy in the youth team, which I haven't really, thought about too much. But yeah, I guess we'll go with Veltuzian, who isn't great. He's a little bit eccentric as well. And yeah, Holsh's got himself a new contract. Like I said, he's got, 10 goals this season. Alright, so we've got 1 week until the transfer window shuts. I do want to try and get that deal over the line for Massimo. Whether it be the transfer or the loan with an option to buy. Okay. Well, I can't really do 2.1. Let's try that. I mean, even that's a lot of money. Let's go 1.5, 1.5. We'll try that. And Shanks picked up an injury there as well. Leave to physio. I really want to get Massimo. 3 mil, I think, would be a decent price, especially half of the transfer fee sort of coming next season as well. Obviously, I'm expecting us to get a much higher transfer budget for next season. I mean, if you look at the finances, we're pretty healthy. I mean, you can see last season to this season. Of course, we got the Champions League qualifying money. And then, of course, we made the group stage. Well, we made the knockout stage of the Europa League as well. So we will be getting a decent amount. And, of course, we can finish in the top 2 in the Eredivisie. I think that's another 6.7 million at the end of the season. So we'll be in a good position. A very good position. Now, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to play De Boer, the 16-year-old centre-back. Yes! Get in there! 3 mil. Only 200k higher than the loan fee that I was gonna, or the future transfer fee. So that's really good. Now I've got to be really careful. 4.5 mil release clause. They do my head in. They really do my head in. I hate release clauses. You watch, someone like Bayern Munich will just come in and steal him. Anyway. We'll drop that down to 5k. I want to get rid of these because he's going to be starting heaps of games for us, so it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. Okay, it's not too bad. Not too bad. Negotiate. Let's go 6k, and I want to try and get an extra year on his contract. There we go. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. I hope he signs. I really hope he signs. Ooh, it's making me excited. Alrighty. The Graf Sharp up next. Like I said, we can probably rest a few players. They're currently in 18th. And we do have the quarterfinal against Feyenoord coming up here in the KNVB Becker, the Dutch Cup. So yeah, I think we're gonna rest a few. And I really want to get, De Boer some more playing time in the first team. Still available for the under-19s. Try and get that guy out on loan. Pretty sure his contract runs out at the end of the season, so yeah, it doesn't really matter. Ooh, Brighton have come in as well. Okay. Well, that puts a bit of a spanner in the works. We might be able to negotiate a bit higher. Let's try 2 mil. This is the same sort of thing that happened with my Wonder Kid that I got last season in the youth intake. We had a bit of a bidding war between PSG and Bayern Munich. And I just kept pushing the price higher and higher until Bayern offered 10 million plus 50% of next sale. So, see? Perfect. Pleguzello's out suspended. So, oh, he's played the youth team game. Well, that's not good. That's really not good. Anyway, he's gonna have to play despite his match condition, unfortunately. Ustavite can start up front as well. Hugo can come back in. Yeah, we'll swap those two around. And then we'll also start Mantia. Alright, so he's finally up to a yellow in the right back position. It's about time. It's been quite a while. We can actually start pulling. We'll start all of the bench players. Where's Daniel? Daniel can start as well. Yeah, I think we'll go with it. We'll keep Holscher in there just in case. And we've got to remove Van der Lele as well. Alrighty. Should be a winnable game, even with these fringe players in the team. Or these backups, I should say. They're not really fringe players. They do get a fair amount of game time. Most of them off the bench, but still. Mantia, ooh, side netting. Hugo picking up a yellow card there. Actually, I probably should have played Veltuzian. Maybe we can bring him on off the bench. If we go a goal or two up. Hugo, Holscher missed the goal completely from that far out. That is very random. Just completely missed. That's a pretty bad first half. We might actually have to bring on some of the big guns. I mean, De Boer's... he's not fit at all to be playing this game. I almost feel sorry for him. Alright, it's cleared away, but they have managed to score. Alright, so now things are looking pretty dreadful. We're going to bring some players on. Alright, Xerxes on up front. I mean, Daniel's playing shockingly. 6.3. And we're going to bring Bakker on for De Boer. Yeah, we're going to make a triple change. Yeah, we'll go with that. Salahi's picked up a yellow card as well, so we'll ease him off. We got to try and get back into this one. I mean, I think we should be able to. Hugo. Santos, Holscher, Espinoza, back to Holscher. But he can't shoot. And now they're breaking forward as well. Luckily, that was a bad shot by their player. But a lot of their defenders are playing pretty well, which is a little bit scary. I mean, a loss here would be horrible, would be detrimental to our season. And it looks like we're not going to get the win, that's for sure. The real question is, can we even get the draw at the moment? Alright, we've stolen the ball. Xerxes playing a hole shot. He brings it forward, but plays it back. We need something. We need something special right now. Holsha, good run through the middle, but that's a pretty terrible shot from him. All right, we're gonna see what happens from this highlight, and then of course I'm gonna do a shout of push forward. Xerxes, Espinoza, get in there, son. Thank you, thank you. Assist going to Xerxes as well. But boy, did we need that. Let's push him forward anyway. Gotta push him forward anyway. Just hope and pray that we get one more opportunity, but I think it's going to finish a draw, and you have to say, another bad draw. A really bad draw for us in the league. Got to check out the league table, but with those two draws in a row, it can't look good. There we go. So we're 1 point behind, although PSV have a game in hand as well. So it's going to be, I would say they're going to win it, and we'll go 4 points behind. Just might not have been the right decision to rest all the players there. Again, the squad depth isn't too great. We don't have a lot of. We have such a good first team, but the bench is where we're let down massively. And that's a big problem. That's a big problem. Although realistically, I would say that we had a good enough team out there to get the win. I mean, we have gone 15 games unbeaten at the moment, but the two draws have, well, essentially has put us behind massively. And there we go. Brighton's come in with 2 mil. So I'm going to accept that, and then we're going to reject the loans offer. And hopefully he'll go to Brighton instead. You know, allowing us to get an extra 800k out of the transfer. We are actually losing Drommel as well, who is the third choice goalkeeper at the moment. Ooh. Bato's got a few offers. Salernitana and Spal. I mean, I was looking at him, but he's probably not the... He's probably the third choice out of all the defensive midfielders that I've been looking at. So, not really too fussed. Like I said, I really want to get Tapia. I think he's going to be the best option for us. And of course, taking one of Feyenoord's players as well. I mean, his wage demands are just going higher. They are literally going higher. I hope he leaves and no one picks him up. Because obviously his wage demands will hopefully go a bit lower. And then we might be able to pounce in and pick him up. Jorgensen. I mean, he looks a good player. Very, very solid all-round striker. And we are away from home as well, so... Actually, the next 3 games all away. Alright, let's see if Tapia will... Still won't negotiate. Okay. We might be versing him today. Actually, he hasn't even been playing. Why wouldn't he want to negotiate with us? He hasn't even started an Eredivisie game. I don't understand. I would start him ahead of a lot of players, really. Ooh, this guy looks good. Alamau. Whoa. Okay. Atletico Mineiro. Curitiba. I know he's 29, but I actually like the look of him. We probably don't need him right now, but I think he would be a good option. I mean, we can sell Mantia. I mean, oh, okay, that's pretty expensive. I thought it was going to be a bit cheaper. Hmm, interesting. 5.25. Do I want to go in with that? Still seems pretty expensive. Ooh, let's do it. Let's do it. We need the backup right back, and I mean he'll be here next season, so that's sorted. We've got that now. And again, another South American, a Brazilian coming in, sort of keeping to the mold of the save so far this series, with quite a few South Americans. Of course, Kugo, Daniel. Who else do we have? Oh, isn't that just perfect? Veltuzian not turning up to training, and he's about to become the starting goalkeeper again. I wonder if he'll actually perform. I think that'll be the interesting thing. I want to double check this guy's training. Yeah, that's fine. Alrighty. Pretty much the end of the transfer window, and we haven't got Massimo yet, so hopefully that'll happen. Who's this guy? He looks good. Willie, oh, he won't even negotiate with us. So weird. I don't understand that. I feel like it used to be so much easier in the past. Alrighty, let's get into the squad, or the first team. We're going to bring all the other players back in that we did rest. Yeah, cancel the Pedra. Uh, I'll stick with Kugo. I'll stick with Kugo for now. Leguzello can come back in. Vanderlele, of course, can come back in as well. Or Mantia. De Boer can go on the bench. There we go. All right. That looks relatively good. I'm going to stick with Brondeel, just because, I mean, it's an important game, and I don't really trust Veltuzian at the moment. So before he leaves, let's hope that he can keep a clean sheet here today, and we can go into the semi-finals. I'd love to knock out Feyenoord as well. Hopefully Tapia will want to come if we're able to do it. I mean, Leroy Third has picked up an injury really early, so beneficial for us. All right, we got a free kick, but it's pretty bad. Espinoza. Got to be doing better than that. And Brahma's picked up a knock for us, which is not great. Yeah, Salahi can come on. Just having a look at him, his strength is still 6, which is... I don't know, I think it's pretty abysmal for a defensive midfielder. That's why I want Tapia. Or at least that other guy, Gustavo. He's not a good enough backup, and those two guys, I think, will be decent. Come on. What is with the injuries? Espinoza going off for Daniel. Hugo picking up a yellow card as well. As Salahi picking up one as well. God. Come on, boys. We're playing better than them at the moment, which is a positive. Alrighty. Santos, yellow card. Ease him off. We've only got one more sub left as well. Come on, Xerxes. Hugo. Daniel. Ooh, just wide. Damn it. Alright, who needs to come off? I mean, Xerxes, Holscher. Holscher's on a 6.5. Who are we going to bring on for him? Abijania? I guess so. Come on, son. Do something for us. We need someone to step up. Alright, we'll see what happens with this highlight. Alright, luckily Doucouré gets it. Abijania. Santos. Vanderlele. Daniel. Abijania. Ooh, just wide again. They're getting so close. I've got to push them forward now. I want that goal. I don't want it to go to extra time either. Because then most of the first team will be really fatigued. Oh, Vanderlele really well to get to that ball. Xerxes. Oh, it's hit the crossbar. Damn it. Come on, boys. I mean, their defense is playing so well. So frustrating. Hugo. Good save. Damn it. It's going to go to extra time. Man, we really should have won that. If it goes to penalties, I'm gonna lose my mind. Look at their defenders. 7.3, 7.4, 7.4, 7.3. Goalkeeper on a 7.2, which is like a ridiculous rating for goalkeepers. Ugh, man. Not looking good. I mean, there's a possibility that they could score off that corner as well. We do manage to clear it, though. For now. But they are pushing forward hard. Souza hits the... Wow. I mean, I guess we've been pretty unlucky, and they've just gotten unlucky themselves. Alright, second half. Look at their defense. That is bull crap, man. That is so unfair. As if their defense is actually playing that good. I mean, I know my defense is starting to play good themselves, but anyway. We do have a highlight. They do have the ball. Can we win it back? That is the question. They're in behind. Souza 1-on-1. This is what I'm talking about. I knew they were going to score. I could feel it. I could feel it. Their right back is on an 8.1. I'm pretty sure he might have got the assist then, actually, but still. I feel hard done by. I really do. Can we get the equaliser? Abijania. Hugo. Vanderlele, get in there, son! Yes! Alright, well, Somehow we managed to score only after they do. Typical. It's going to go to penalties. Just auto pick it. Whatever. I'm pretty sure we're going to lose on penalties anyway, so doesn't matter too much. I mean, Brondeel, what are you doing, son? Our best penalty taker skies it. That is a joke. Oh, whatever. This is what I'm talking. I hate penalty shootouts on this game. It's like the AI has an advantage for some reason. I don't get it. Anyway, that's fine. We should have been, better and beaten them in the normal time. Don't tell me Xerxes' miss is going to be the only one. That'd be heartbreaking. I mean, what is Brondeel even doing? Completely dove the wrong way there. All right, Decure's long run up. He's going to miss. I told you. I could tell. I could absolutely tell. Oh, that's fine. Whatever. I don't even care. I knew as soon as we couldn't score in the 90 minutes, I knew we were going to get screwed over there. No, we don't make the semi-final. Although, it could be seen as a bit of a positive. One less competition for us to worry about. Just want this transfer to go through for Massimo. Window closes here. Europa League registration right around the corner as well. We need him. And I want him. I want him bad. Oh, gee. We're going to have to take part, aren't we? Wait, did he... in? Oh, my heart for a second. Jesus. Thought he rejected it. Anyway, let's go all. Ooh, okay. Curious to see if Brondeel will actually go as well to Brighton. I mean, our recent form has actually been quite dreadful. There we go, Massimo, 1.5 mil up front, and then 1.5 mil over the next 12 months. But as you can see, he's a pretty good player. I'm quite happy to bring him into the club. Only on 5k per week as well. Was it 5k or 6k? 6k, sorry. 6k per week. Can play on both wings. Only negative a 4.5 mil release clause, which would only be 1.5 mil profit. We also got this guy, Alamau, a Brazilian right back. He looks pretty decent. Really good pace on him. Pretty good going forward. Probably better going forward than he is defensively. Just over 5k per week for him. And yeah, Brondeel is going to be leaving us. He looks so average. I love it. He looks so average, but he's been so good for us. But I can't really refuse this type of money. So see you later. All right. Well, there we go. That's the end of the transfer window, pretty much. Let's get Massimo training as a right winger. Get him trained as an inverted winger attack. Hopefully that'll improve his finishing a little bit. But super happy to get him in. We'll have to try and offer him a new contract as soon as possible. Try and get rid of that release clause. All right. Then we've got to sit through the whole deadline day thing. FC Emmen. That could be a good move, but it's only a rotation loan. Just doesn't seem good enough. Of course, the end of the transfer window always takes a while to process through. And I have a lot of leagues loaded as well. Alrighty. One thing I do want to have a look at is the wage budget. I haven't really been keeping a close eye on it. That is something we're going to have to check. I mean, we just implemented over 10,000 per week with those two new signings, so something we need to keep a close eye on from now on. We did have a lot of room. Oh, Kugo's picked up an injury, sports hernia. Going to be out for 6 weeks, unfortunately. That's really bad. Although, we just signed Massimo. Didn't mean for that to rhyme, but it did. And he is here, so he can play. Unless we want to play Cantor the Pedra. I don't know. I kind of want to play the new signing, if I'm honest. Anyway, let's have a look at the club. Not the club, the board, sorry. Okay, that's not too bad. Still got another, 11, 12,000 left on the wage budget? I mean, we're probably not going to sign anyone else for now. But still, really good to see that we have a bit of room to maneuver. If needed. If needed. Patrick Roberts, we should try and get him on loan next season. He would be an incredible left winger. AZ Alkmaar are just trying to bring him in. So that's not good, considering we're versing them in, 2 games? In 1 game, sorry. A little bit scary. A little bit scary. Again, just taking a while to process through. Yeah, so AZ Alkmaar have him. Ooh, he's a good player, a very good player. Maybe I should be looking to loans in England from like City, Liverpool, Arsenal, those types of teams, even United. Bring in some of their good youngsters. Probably do some damage with those players in the Europa League. Alrighty. Can this transfer window end, please? I'm over it. We've done our business now. I'm happy. 2 players in, really strengthening that right side. Still going. Alright, I think it's finally done now. Hopefully. Ooh, we actually have Feyenoord after the Alkmaar game. So hopefully we can get a bit of revenge for that cup game. So unfair. I feel like, yeah, I don't know. I don't want to harp on about it, but honestly, it just seemed a bit ridiculous. And I mean, I called it as well. Like, I knew they were going to score a goal, and then I knew once we equalised that it was going to go to penalties. I mean, I called penalties before the game, the regular time even finished. Who's this guy? Ape Verdian. Born in Holland. Interesting. Alrighty, so we've got quite a few players out. Santos out with a suspension, and then Espinoza and Kugo both out with injuries. So Daniel will come in for Espinoza. Kugo will go out for Cantillapedra. And then we will debut our new signing. 3 million. Well spent, in my opinion. Massimo straight into the right wing position there. Alamau can go on the bench. And yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Hugo. Alrighty. We also need to bring in old mate Veltuzian. Jeez, and we're going to have to grab the other goalkeeper as well from the reserve team. He actually looks pretty good. I'm not against playing him if Veltuzian doesn't perform, so we'll see what happens. Where is he? Check him on the bench just in case. A few players are not fit either. Bring Paulinho in for Bacca. I mean, we could give... Yeah, let's give Alamau his debut as well. Let's just go balls to the wall. I mean, I'd rather play... Well, give these guys their debut than play non-fit players. And, I mean, we need a... We badly need a win at the moment. Our recent form has dipped. And another bad result will just push PSV further and further away at the top. Come on, boys. Daniel, Paulinho, Cantillapedra. What can we do? Daniel, Cantillapedra. Not a good enough cross. Just not good enough. Oh, I thought that was going in. I thought that was going in. Very unlucky. Alamau picking up his first yellow card. I assume there's going to be many, many more. Alright, Xerxes, Daniel, Alamau, Massimo. What can he do? Oh, good cross. He's got an assist already. Xerxes with the goal. And Massimo with the assist. A decent pass as well. They're in behind, though, and they get an equaliser. Just like that. I mean, Veltuzian, he's no Brondeel. Let's be real. I'm going to need to look for a new goalkeeper, I think. I don't think he's good enough already. I mean, I didn't think he was good enough before. That's why Brondeel started playing, so... yeah. Anyway, that should be half-time. Although we steal it back. But Xerxes really should have done better. And he really should have done better with that opportunity. Alamau not playing too well. 6.5 on his debut. Hopefully he can turn it around this second half. I mean, we can always bring Van der Lele on. Leguzello not playing too well either after conceding that goal. Xerxes picking up a yellow card as well there. We might make a sub here in a second. Yeah. Alright. Van der Lele's coming back on. Well, he's not coming back on, he's coming on. Tackle harder for him as well. I mean, everyone else kind of looks alright. So we'll make the one change. See how that affects the game. A more attacking option. Massimo picking up his yellow card as well. For some reason, all the two debutantes both picked up yellow cards. Pretty random. Anyway. Alright, we're going to have to push him forward. We'll see what happens here. We'll see what happens here. I mean, Utrecht are the ones coming forward. And they've hit the post. And we do manage to get it away. Alright, come on, boys. Push forward. Let's get a winner. We're not getting a winner. Or it doesn't look very likely. Another draw in the league. Oh, man. Brutal. It's absolutely brutal. Please score, Massimo. Ugh. Horrible. Another draw. So disappointing. I mean, our form at the moment is atrocious. Ooh, so bad. 15 hours without a goal. Holy crap. Look at our form. It is so bad right now. No wins in 4 games. That's not that bad, but still. I mean, we only lost the cup game as well. So that's 6 points we've missed out on. Essentially. And you got to expect that PSV will be... you know, they'll be winning. They'll be going hard. Yeah, and they are too. So we are 4 points behind now. They must have drawn one of their games. But we've got 2 really tough ones coming up next as well. AZ Alkmaar, who are 5th, and then Feyenoord, who are 4th. Yeah, it's not looking good. Not looking good for us. And of course, we have the Europa League, the first knockout round coming up as well against Basel. Probably a more favourable draw for us, but again, it's still going to be a tough game, or tough 2 legs. Alright, squad registration. Alright, so Drommel's out. De Boer's in. Under 21 players don't need to be registered. De Boer, though, De Boer doesn't seem to be included in that for some reason. Massimo's in. Okay. That looks pretty good. Why did Vukic... Why was Vukic left out? That's so random. I didn't even... Yeah, anyway. Whatever. I'm pretty sure I didn't even need to take him out of the squad, but the auto-picking did that for me. For some reason. Interesting. Utrecht want us to become their manager. I mean, honestly, I feel like that's kind of a step down. Don't know why I would do that. Anyway. I guess their chairman's smoking something over there. Doesn't know what he's doing. Thinks his club is bigger than this club, who finished second last season, are in the Europa League, and are still fighting for the title at the moment. Anyway. Ooh. Luminans. So that's annoying because I actually want him to sign for us on a pre-contract. Alright, let's bring all the starters back in. Santos back in for Massimo. Yep. Who else? Well, both Espinoza and Kugo are still out with their injuries. How long is Espinoza's? 3 weeks, and then Kugo's got another 5 weeks. That's really annoying. Let's bring Sigurci. I really haven't given him an opportunity. Sigurci. Feel a bit sorry for him. Decure isn't fit for this one either. Neither is Brahma, realistically. I mean, Schenk is just not match fit at all. I'm not going to risk it. I'm just going to... We can bring him off later. But our form has been so bad recently, we need a... Well, yeah. Probably not the smartest team talk to go with. Considering we haven't won in 4 games. Santos, Decanter LaPedra, who shoots it just wide as well. We just can't find the back of the net at the moment. It's really weird. Santos, thank you, Santos. Xerxes with the assist. Santos finally getting us a nice early goal. I feel like that's what we've needed for the last, 3 or 4 games. Ooh, Xerxes got smashed by that tackle. Absolutely smashed. Oh, good save, Valtusian. Wow. Didn't really expect him to make such a good save. I thought they were going to score there. I'm impressed. I'm impressed. Alright, we get the ball clear. Xerxes gets on the end of it. But he gets tackled straight away. Probably a good opportunity for a counter-attack there. Anyway. Xerxes picking up a yellow card. And PSV are beating Ajax at the moment, so hopefully Ajax can get a bit of an upset there for us and help us out a little bit. That would be great. Anyway, Xerxes not having a great game. He seems to be losing the ball a lot. Another really good save there by Valtusian as well. Really should have scored there. Unlucky for Baka. I mean, they might have scored that one as well. If it wasn't for the crossbar. Alrighty, get a few of the bad performers off the pitch there. Alamal's already picked up a knock within the first couple of minutes. And we don't really have anyone to bring on for him, so he's going to have to stay on. I'm going to bring Doucouré off for the last 10 minutes. He's really struggling out there. And yeah, Alamal, he'll just have to tough it out, I guess. Oosterwijk, lots of space. That was a dreadful pass, man. What was he doing? Should have scored himself. Probably a little bit of inexperience there by him. Backer. Ooh, just wide. This looks like a much, much needed win. 1-0 victory over AZ Alkmaar. Boy, did we need that. Big win. Big win. PSV smashed Ajax 3-0 as well. Still a 4-point gap. A little bit disappointing. We've gone 18 games unbeaten now as well. But again, we did lose the cup game on penalties. However, of course, that doesn't count. Not an Eredivisie, if I can get my words out. Not an Eredivisie game. Man, some big games back to back to back. Feyenoord up next, and then the first leg of the Europa League knockout against Basel. Going to be very tough. I mean, realistically, we need to win all three of these games. These tough games. Alrighty. Ooh, let's remove him from the shortlist. He's pretty dreadful. Alright. Feyenoord. Hopefully Doucouré is going to be alright. It's not too big of an issue. Not too big of an issue. Alright, let's see. Hopefully Doucouré will be fit. Don't really want to play Schenk. Only because he's not match fit. He's still a good player, but just 87. Interesting. Do we go with De Boer? Ooh, it's risky. I don't know. It's such an important game. I'm gonna do it. I want Doucouré to be fit for the first leg. Bring Brahma back in. Hopefully that'll be a bit more solid cover in front of De Boer. Holscher can come back in. Segurchi was pretty dreadful in the last game. We could bring Massimo in, although Santos is playing really well for us. Actually, let's bring Massimo in for Cantala Pedra. As you can see, like he's easily able to play there, which is perfect. Such a great player to bring into the team. Super happy with it. But yeah, let's go with that. Okay. Doesn't even really need to be on the bench, that guy. Bit of a nothing player. Alright, come on boys, you've got to beat Feyenoord. They're playing 5 at the back. What a joke. What a joke. 5 flat as well. Only 4 in the midfield. 1 up top. I mean, I guess they're showing us a bit of respect, but... Ooh, that was a decent shot by Daniel. Straight off the kickoff, pretty much. Can we get another early goal? That is the question. Holscher just over the bar. I mean, we need him to start scoring again, I think. Would be very much appreciated. Good tackle by Daniel there. Massimo. Ooh, off the post. I just hope it's not going to be one of those games again where we dominate. and then, you know, out of nowhere, Feyenoord score a goal against us like they did in extra time during the cup game. All right, let's see if we can score a goal here. Holscher, Van der Lele. Hits the post as well. Come on, man. We're getting so unlucky. Stop hitting the woodwork. Oh, perfect. Oh. So many things are going wrong at the moment. We were smooth sailing up until January, and now Plegazello's picked up an injury going into that first leg. Now both wingers on yellow cards as well. Hit the post twice in this first half. Does anything else want to go wrong? I mean, they haven't even had a shot in that first half. But I still feel like we've been robbed. Ugh, come on, boys. Come on. Need a big second half. I know they're playing 5 at the back, which is probably why we're not really having any great opportunities, apart from the 2 post hits, of course. Massimo, just wide. Damn it, come on. I feel like we're better than this, and we're just really not playing to the potential. And their 5 at the back is just so neutralizing. So negative, such a negative tactic. Yeah, Abijania can come on, I guess. "20 minutes to go. Can we get a goal?" I mean, they even look like they've got a slow tempo. Come on, boys. Push forward. Let's go. All the way back to the goalkeeper. Oh, what is he doing? What is he doing? He's absolute moron. All right, he's done. He's done. That's it. He's never playing again. I'm using the youth goalkeeper we've got. What an absolute joke. What an absolute joke of a player, man. Honestly. Veltuzian is shocking. Shocking goalkeeper. Typical FM, eh? Typical FM. Ugh. Feyenoord again, beating us. 2 shots on target. And our goalkeeper does the most ridiculous thing. Runs completely out of his own box. Let's have another look at it. I want to witness it again. Just the sheer brilliance. The brilliant mind that is Veltuzian. He really is something special, isn't he? Win the ball back here. You know, we could launch our own attack. Schenk, for some reason, goes back to Veltuzian. He's got players to pass the ball out to. What is he doing? He had 2 defenders that he could have played short to. Like I said, he's never playing for me again. I'll play an outfield player in goals before I play him in goals again. Oh, man, come on. Broken ankle for Pleguezello. 3 to 4 months. That's the rest of the season, so that's perfect. Absolutely perfect. Well, De Boer's going to get some game time now. Take him off the under-19s availability because he's going to be playing some senior football. Oh, man. What an absolute joke. What a joke, man. Can I even pronounce this guy's name? Van der Gaal. Van der Gaal. Van der Gaal, you are now a first teamer, mate. Well done. Through natural progression, natural selection. If only, eh? If only. Oh, I'm nervous going into this game, I tell ya. Basel could smash us if we play like that. Should never have sold Brondeel. I regret it already. Regret. PSV are into the Champions League knockout rounds. But they just got smashed 5-1 by Leipzig. Okay. Fair play to Leipzig, I guess. Hopefully we don't get smashed. His wage demands went down about 5k there, so that's interesting. Still won't negotiate. That is unfortunate. Interesting. Wonder how long we're going to have to wait until some of these players, are sort of interested. Alright, well, I guess Shank will come in. And then Doucouré. Where is Doucouré? Alrighty, well. Yeah, this is going to be interesting. This is going to be really interesting. Holscher's not fit, so I guess Abijania. He's not even training. That's great. Yeah, I guess Abijania. We are really missing Espinoza and Kugo at the moment. Anyway, we'll go with this team. See what happens. I'm going to say that we're huge underdogs. I mean, realistically, we probably are. Going against these guys. Van der Gaal. Hopefully he can be the new Brondeel. Coming in for an atrocious Veltusian. Another injury. Perfect. Okay. Woo! We are struggling at the moment. We really are struggling. Paulinho, please have a good game. I can't stand another bad game from us. Come on, Santos. Come on, Xerxes. Come on, Daniel. Damn it. Really good run by him, though. Ooh, good save by their goalkeeper to keep Daniel out from that free kick. Ooh, the ball was just bouncing around in their box. And again, their goalkeeper's on a 7.1. I feel like this year's Football Manager is so unkind to me sometimes. Like, opponents, the AI goalkeepers are just so good for some reason. I don't understand why. Van der Gaal with a really good save there. It's impressing me already. It's not hard, when compared to Veltuzian. And again, not the greatest first half from us. Ooh, referee, that was a bad tackle, man. That really looked like a bad tackle. Alright, let's get the ball away. We don't want any repeats of what happened last game. Santos, Xerxes, and Massimo. Good cross. Oh, Santos, yes! He gets his own rebound that hit the post. And he puts it in the back of the net on the stroke of half-time. What a beautiful time to score a goal. Thank God. Whew, okay, I can breathe a sigh of relief. Alright, good stuff, good stuff. I almost got very nervous at the end there of that first half. Massimo down the left-hand side. Not a great cross. Santos, though, beats two men and puts it in the back of the net. Renato Santos. Take a bow, son. That was a nice goal. A very nice goal. Alrighty, I think we'll bring Oosterwijk on for Xerxes. And maybe... Yeah, let's bring Cantillapedra on for Massimo. Not playing too well, Massimo. 6.8. I mean, it's not bad. Ooh, Brahma probably should have done better there. But I am very happy. We're 2 goals up. 2 away goals as well. That is massive. Especially, with how we've been recently. Makes me very happy. Very happy indeed. Cantillapedra, that's number 3. And we're looking pretty good. We are definitely looking pretty good. Alrighty, I'm happy. That is a top quality performance, actually. 3 away goals. I mean, that nearly wraps up the whole tie, to be honest. There we go, full time. And what do you know? A clean sheet, now that Veltuzian's not in the first team. Really good debut there for Van der Gaal. Beautiful, yeah, beautiful, beautiful performance. Back is going to be out for 6 weeks now. There we go, makes his debut. And Santos is now a natural right winger. Well, you can probably tell after that last performance with his 2 goals. Hopefully he can keep that up. been pretty quiet since the start of the season. Interesting. We've actually got AZ Alkmaar again after the second leg. I guess that must have been a rescheduled game, something like that. But up next, we've got FC Emmen, who are in 16th at the moment, which I think is relegation. Yeah, the relegation playoff spot. So realistically, it should be a game that we win. But the question is, will we actually win? Got a question, feel free to ask. Alright, so Back is injured, so Paulinho will come in. And then I guess Mantia. We're lucky that we have Mantia. Essentially having 3 left backs. Bring Laukart back on the bench. Vukic as well. We are massively lacking depth at the moment. It's a big problem. I think I'm going to start Alamal at right back for Vanderlele. Yeah, I think I need to do that. Just keep him fit for that next game. Salahi's going to come in for Brahma. Candela Pedro will come in for Massimo, but then we'll put Massimo into the right wing position and we're going to rest Santos just in case for that second leg. And then Holsh's going to come back in for Abidjania, and I think we'll leave it like that. I know Daniel's lacking a little bit of match condition, but at this point he's just going to have to suck it up until Espinosa gets back from his injury. Should be pretty soon. Hopefully. Hopefully Kugo's not too far off either. Another couple of weeks. Alright, Massimo to Holscher, who shoots and he scores. Thank God. We need him scoring. I mean, since I gave him that new contract, this is his first goal. That's an important goal. You know, giving us the lead nice and early. Realistically, over a team we should be beating as well. Massimo to Xerxes. 2-0. Good assist there for Massimo as well. Hopefully he's, finding his feet in the team. 2 assists tonight. Looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. Alright, they got a goal back, so that's annoying. Although it's offside, luckily for us. But they do get a goal there. Sergio Pena. Alright, 2-1 at halftime. That's not bad. A little bit disappointed that we did concede. But ultimately, that is probably going to happen at some stage. It's a realistic possibility. We're lacking, arguably, I would say, our best defender in Pleguezello. And then, of course, we do have Van der Gaal in bench. In goals. In bench. In goals. Very young, but he looks pretty good. Steal the ball. Daniel, 1-on-1. Beautiful goal. Finishes nice and easy. Only Daniel's 3rd goal. Kind of expected him to score a few more, if I'm being honest. But that's a good goal. Nice and important, giving us that 2-goal cushion, away from home. And Holscher getting another goal for himself, 4-1. Hopefully this game is, done and dusted. Alright, now we can think about resting players. Going to bring Xerxes off for Oosterwijk. Going to bring Daniel off for Laukart. And then I think I'll bring off... Maybe Schenk? Yeah, we'll bring Schenk off. Yeah. Sounds good. Alrighty. Paulinho picking up a yellow card there as well. So we will ease him off. Interesting. Pretty weird highlight. It looks like we might be coming forward again. Massimo, Salahi, Laukart, Massimo again. Paulinho. Another assist for Massimo. And that's 5-1. Very impressive. AZ Alkmaar beating Ajax as well. And Ajax are having a really bad season. Brought it back to 2-1, but probably too little too late for Ajax there. Nice. Really strong performance. I'm very happy with that. Olsha with 2 goals as well. Alrighty, so I think I'm going to do this second leg against Basel, and then I think I'm going to wrap the stream up there. This, we'll see if we get into the next knockout round. We can actually see our opponent if we do actually get through, and then I think we'll call the stream there. Yeah, bit of a weird stream. Bit of a weird stream. Pretty bad form throughout. I mean, we're kind of turning it around now, which is good because it's, kind of an important part of the season. But yeah, we got injuries as well. Very weird run of form. 3 draws, penalty shootout loss. We then drew another game, lost against Feyenoord in the league. Just very... Well, I mean, it's not completely negative, but been a very weird stream. And this is pretty much what I'm talking about. Brahma out for 6 days. Salahi out for 3 days. Sakure out for 4 weeks. We've already got Plegazello out for the rest of the season, so such a weird stream. Well, I guess it's going to be Schenk and De Boer in the center of our defense. Oh, he's also Dutch. Interesting. Alrighty. Both Brahma and Salahi out. I think I'm going to go with Laucart. Yeah, we'll go with Laucart. I'm not a fan of it, but I think that's probably the best option we have at the moment. Bring Santos back in as well. Cantala Pedro can start, I think. Massimo, I mean, he was brilliant in that last game, but let's just let's give him a break. Cantala Pedro, I have faith in him, and I think we'll go with that team there. Big game for De Boer, 16-year-old centre back. Massive game. Come on, boys. At least see it out. I don't care if we draw. I want us to get through. 3 away goals should be more than enough to get us into that second knockout round. And I got a bad feeling if we do get through. I feel like we're going to draw a massive team in the next round. There are some big teams in this Europa League. Lots of Premier League teams. I think both Milan clubs were still in it. I think Valencia was there as well. Porto, I think, was in it as well. Some, you know, Champions League quality teams. Chelsea was there. Olsha, 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper. He's got to score. And he does. Get in there, son. 13th goal for him. Don't know how he does it, but he just almost ridiculously scoring goals for fun. I mean, I don't know. I can't keep calling him an average player when he's doing this type of stuff. Van Wolfswinkel, really good save. Van de Gaal. Alright, so far so good. Cantilla Pedra picking up a yellow card there, so we'll ease him off. Make sure he's eased off there. Imagine picking up a red card and then conceding 4 goals. Ooh. That would be brutal. Alright, Basel, they were coming forward, but we do win the ball back. Daniel, all by himself. And he scores. Wow. Not bad, Daniel, not bad. There's a nice solo goal. Very impressive. That's 2-2 for him as well. Despite not being a known goal scorer in the team. Ooh, they do get one back. It was a pretty good save by Van de Gaal. But yeah, Fala did get his own rebound. Put it between the near post and Van de Gaal. But we are still looking pretty decent, so I am low-key happy. I'm going to bring Cantilla Pedra off. Actually, Santos is going to come off. He's on a 6.5, which is really random, especially after the last game that he played. And then I also think we'll bring Romerito. We'll bring him on. You probably have never seen him because he's a bit of a nothing player. But he's match fit, whereas Zagurchi wasn't, so yeah. Welcome to the Europa League, mate. Good luck. Alright, here he is, Romerito. Laucart, Paulinho, Romerito. Alright, we're keeping the ball pretty nicely. Massimo, Vanderlele, Laucart, De Boer. And that turned into absolutely nothing. Anyway, it's going to be full time. We're going to get the 2-1 victory there in the second leg. What was that? 5-1 on aggregate. I really thought that was going to be a lot more difficult than it was. Not to be. And there, Romerito. Pretty bad. 7 passing for a central midfielder. Yeah. Let's never play him again. We also get 448k, which is nice. Daniel, man of the match. We'll just check out this draw. I mean, it was here, but seems to have disappeared a little bit. Hopefully we'll be able to find out if we are, or who we are versing, I should say. like I said, I have a bad feeling we're going to get someone big, which is unfortunate because if we got a favourable draw, we could make it to the quarterfinals. That's actually not too bad. Nice. That's not too bad. I'm actually liking that draw. Okay. Okay. Nice. I think we can beat them. I mean, as long as we play like we have against Basel, I don't see why not. All right, well, that is going to end the stream for tonight, guys. Thank you for watching. And if you're watching on YouTube, make sure you subscribe to the channel and hit the like button on the stream. And yeah, head over to the Twitch channel and make sure you follow that as well if you're watching later on YouTube. And who knows, you might be able to catch me live. Apart from that, guys, as always, take it easy. Bye.